Hey guys, here's Jake here doing a video. I'm doing an update on my HFC custom M9. Most of it's HFC, but there are a lot of KJW custom parts that I've either modded to fit or it just is compatible. So I'm going to start off, I will chrono it, but I'm going to start off with my magazines. So here I have two KWC PT99 magazines. Now these magazines were actually not designed to work on this gun. However, I actually modded feed lips to fit. These are both plastic HFC feed lips. You have to sand down the hole to get it to line up. That's the only modification I had to do, and it feeds flawlessly. But it doesn't look very clean. On one of them, the lip can lift up a little bit on one side. But it actually feeds perfectly, so they are sealed too. I just got new base plates today for Christmas because my other one's stripped, so I got those two today, brand new. I should probably get some more because those strip frequently. These are .2s in here. It holds about 26 rounds, so the magazines, you know, they both hold a lot. I can get about 3 magazines with one gas fill, one CO2 fill, so pretty good. Here's my M9. So first of all, I have a flashlight. It's like a, to be honest, I don't know exactly what it is. I got it a long time ago, and it's functioned for me ever since. It's laser and flashlight combo. I only use the flashlight though. I don't really care for the laser. But I can put this on and name my guns, you know, if I'm going to field it during, you know, in CQB or at night. I'll just pop this on whatever gun I use. So that's not really what I necessarily have for this gun. I just brought it down here because, I mean, if I use this in CQB, I will put it on there. So yeah, it's a pretty cool flashlight. I know they make not Smith & Wesson, Swiss Arms licensed ones, and my friend has one of those, but this one's not. It's just a Chinese clone, but I mean, I've had it for about 3 years, so. Battery in there's about half dead, I'd say. That's still pretty bright, though. I don't know how many lumens exactly. I think it's like 100. So this is my pistol here. So the pistol here, it's kind of a mix of different types of companies. But let's start off with the slide. The slide is actually a KJW. It is metal. I had it laying around, and I got this Boneyard, and it was the plastic HFC M9 model. Didn't like the slide mainly because it didn't have the white dots on the sights. So I put this one, took the liberty to put this one on here, and it has the white dots, and I love it. So that's a KJW slide, metal slide. It has ambidextrous selector, or safety, so when it's down on both sides, the trigger's dead, and when it's up, you can double action it. The safety is actually pretty easy to push down, but I actually made it a little bit harder to push down than normal, so I did that on purpose. Because a lot of people, not just in airsoft, but a lot of military people didn't like this, you know, being on the slide because you could accidentally bump it off. I could not see you do that. I've never even done it with this airsoft model, but with the real thing, you actually have to mean to do it. At least, you know, I haven't like been in combat with it or anything, but you know, just shooting it around and like pulling it out of holsters and reloading and, you know, even power stroking it, it doesn't seem like you could actually push it down. With this, probably. With the airsoft model, probably. So it does not decock it. It's just a safety on this, which I like. I don't like decocking because if I want my gun on safety and I put it away, you know, I put it on safe and put it away, well, when I pull it out, it'll be off, you know, I turn off a safe to fire, it'll be double action. But with this, you can put it on safe and just put it in your holster and then pull it out and push it off the safe and have the single action trigger. So I love that. Also, this right here is a HFC metal outer barrel. It's actually gray, which is really nice. Go away. It's really nice. I actually like the contrast of it. If you guys can see, I actually really like it. It's kind of a gray. So that's HFC, sorry. It's the HFC metal versions. And I'll get into that a little bit more. I'm just kind of going over the parts. The frame here is HFC plastic. Now, I do have a metal frame that's actually the same color as this outer barrel that's HFC. And I could put it on here and it would look, I think it would look nice with like the two-tone kind of thing, black and then gray. But that'll take a lot of work to swap it out. And also, that metal lower is a good pound, or like 2 to 3 times heavier than this plastic slide. And I mean, I don't mind having a plastic frame. I don't mind having a plastic frame. Both do have the rails on them. Which I want to keep because I want to be able to put this flasher down here. The grips I have on here, the stock HFC plastic ones are garbage. So I just put a Uncle Mike's real grip on here. I got at Walmart like 2 years ago. I really like this grip. And actually the real one that I shoot, that my father owns, actually has one of these exact grips. Except it's, you know, built in. It's not like a wrap. But it has these grooves. So it feels exactly like my dad's when I shoot it, which I really like. The slide release here is actually KJW. It's from the PT99s. I popped that in here because the original ones broke. I had went through 2 of them. The magazine release is KJW. It's metal. That's all for externals. Let's go on internals. Down in the lower, it's all HFC plastic model except for the slide lock. Yeah, slide lock and the magazine catch, those are both metal. Everything else is metal, but it's HFC. Now, I have a bunch of spare parts for this gun. I have a spare trigger, just in case that snaps. I have a spare hammer, just in case that snaps. I have a spare trigger bar, because these trigger bars snap very easily. I have a spare of that. I actually have spare of the shells, like the shell. I have a spare knocker. I have a spare knocker spring. I have basically every spare, every lower, I have a spare part for it. I bought that from one of the techs at local airsoft shop. I got it from him because I was, looking for some spare parts for this gun. So I do have spares. They are HFC, but and it doesn't look like very many rounds have been shot through them. The slide here, pull this out. It's got a KJW P226 spring because it has a lot of force and power to it. And then KJW, HFC, a spring guide. And then I have this little cap for like AEG barrels. I put that on there, and it kind of buffers a little bit, which sometimes it'll get caught up in the spring, but it seems like it gives it more power to it. In here, like I said, it's a KJW slide. I have a KJW CO2 ready nozzle. I have a spare HFC plastic nozzle. I just replaced this plate right here, this metal plate that I just replaced that screw, replaced the safety housing, and this return springs for the nozzle, and that seal back there. I replaced that with the HFC ones that I got new. Hop-up wise, I really like this type of hop-up. You pull this down and you slide it out, and you have your hop-up. I actually have a WE bucking in here, and I actually use this VSR buckings, which actually, this is the non-adjustable hop-up version, but actually it has a hole on the top here that you can actually put something right here, and then when you put the barrel on, it actually pushes that down. So I actually put one in the ear cleaner. I cut a piece and actually stuffed it in there. And when you go and you close the barrel, cover up the barrel, it actually adds force to your BB. So I'm getting pretty good range and accuracy with .2s and .25s. I noticed out there when I was shooting .25s, started to go a little low. I was shooting at about 110 feet, and they were dropping and hitting the ground right in front of the target, which is 110 feet away. So with .2s, I feel like it'll be a lot better. But I was shooting out there, and it's like 35. 30, between 30 and 40 degrees. So it is cold. So in the summer, I'll probably be using .25s. In the winter, probably .2s. We're going to chrono this thing. One magazine shoots harder than the other, and I'm not sure. I think it's because this one's more used, but we're going to go ahead and test out the lower FPS one. So we'll see exactly. I have a chrono here set for .2s. I'm going to have to chrono or shoot down here because there's something soft down here. 251.7, so that's pretty low. 248, so yeah, this is definitely not shooting as hard. 231, but it actually shoots pretty far. Like, it shoots pretty good accuracy wise. 229. 225. What the heck? That didn't cycle all the way. 219. 218. 218. 217. It's actually pretty consistent, but I mean, doesn't seem like it wants to cycle very well. I think it's the BBs. Yeah, sometimes the slide won't lock back. I still need to break these magazines in because actually, with this feed lip, the follower actually kind of gets stuck. So I need to break it in, and then the slide will lock back. Let's try it again. Oh, it's not even. Yeah, I gotta break that in. This magazine works a lot better. That'll just be my backup mag. This will be my first mag. Same BBs, .2s. Wow. 397. Oh. Follower got stuck. Oh, good. .96. I mean, as you can see, this thing's shooting about 390 with the .2s average. So, with this magazine, with that magazine, it's 250. 390. So, I'll go ahead and just shoot over here now. With this magazine, it functions a lot better. So this is more of my winter mag. That could be a summer mag. That locked back. So both of those magazines have been through about 1 mag worth of BBs. So like I said, I mean, you can see there, this magazine works great. This one does not. I'm not sure why. I still need to break the followers in, you know, to keep them. See, this one gets stuck, but this one doesn't, sort of. But it doesn't shoot as hard. This one doesn't. And I don't know why. I'll go ahead and hold this side lock down. I'm not sure why. This magazine is really, really old. I mean, you can see it, so. Not sure about that. Will I get a new magazine? Probably not. This will, you know, I'll just make sure if I do fill it with this magazine, it's got to be summertime. It has to be summertime. Because I don't think it'll cycle during the winter. But this one will. So, I'm not exactly sure why. They're the same magazines. One's older than the other, so it might be like the return spring and the valve. It may not be springing back. It's not the gun, because they're the exact same magazines. It might be just the efficiency of the magazine. I might need to take this valve out and lube it up. I lubed up the inside of the mags with murder oil. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, I guess, you know, if I want to do CQB, I'll just pop this mag in it and not use this, because this thing obviously shoots extremely hard. But with this, I mean, it doesn't. So, yeah, stay tuned for more videos, guys. I will be making more videos. I'm actually pretty happy with this gun. I know, you know, there's kind of kinks, but the range and accuracy is actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way it shoots as far as accuracy and range. The way it looks, I love it. I'm happy with the way it looks. The way it functions, I wish that the slide would lock back every single time, and it would if the followers would break in, so I hope the followers break in so that I avoid that issue. And also, I kind of hope this magazine just, like, somehow magically just, like, starts to function almost like this. I mean, this one shoots a lot harder. I would, you know, wish this would just kind of cycle a little bit better. I mean, it's not too bad, but you can tell it's kind of like, it sounds like it's going off of propane or green gas. That's what it sounds like. This one sounds like CO2. This thing kicks a lot. But yeah, stay tuned for more video, guys. I probably will be fielding this when I go to CIA, Cleveland, and Airsoft. I'll probably take both mags and I'll use them. Magazine release doesn't really drop free. At least with that magazine. With this one, I think it does. Yeah, with this one it does. So maybe I'll make sure that magazine is first so that I can reload faster. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos, guys. I will probably make a shooting test on this here soon. Probably actually later today. So yeah, see you guys later.